Hey everyone, it's Monday and day whatever of quarantine, social distancing, and it just doesn't continue to get any easier, at least for me. But I wanted to check back in with you guys and just talk about something for a minute. One of the things that I've said to you guys many times before is that I love the book of Psalms, that there are many passages in there, that there's a ton in there that talks about being human. It's so pure and it's so raw, and it talks about feeling a certain way and doing certain things, comprehending things a certain way. And I love reading the Psalms. It's gotten me through many different situations in life. And so it makes a ton of sense that I would spend a lot of time in Psalms again during this time. And one of the things that I love about the authors and the various books is, or the various chapters, the various Psalms in the book of Psalms, is their willingness to express their true feelings and thoughts to God, knowing that God is capable of taking that from us, that he can take our anger, that he can take our pure joy, that he can take our confusion, and in this case today, that he can take our questions, that he can take those frustrations and those concerns and things along those lines. He can take those things, he can absorb them because he's God, he's able to. So I'm not going to read the full psalm, but one of the things I wanted to point out to you is that in Psalm 79, if you want to read one that kind of exemplifies that confusion, that anger, that frustration, that's kind of where I'm at right now, trying to figure out what God's doing, what he's allowing to happen. And one of the things that's in here, in verse 5, it just says, "How long, Lord? How long? How long will you be angry? Will you be angry forever? How long will your jealousy burn like fire?" How long? It's a question that I find myself asking God right now. How long, God? How long are you going to allow this to take place? Um, yeah, it could be considered a selfish question. It can be considered something that isn't taking a look at the whole. But I think as humans, it's okay to ask that question because God can handle it. How long are you going to keep students out of schools? How long are you going to keep places of work shut down? How long are you going to keep it to where we can't be together? How long are you going to fill in the blank? How long, O Lord? I think it's a perfectly fine question to ask. But at the end of it, as always, it talks about bringing it back to God. Verse 13, "Then we, your people, the sheep of your pasture, will praise you forever. From generation to generation, we will proclaim your praise." So it's this idea, this thought that even though we're going through a whole lot of feelings, and some of them, probably a lot of them negative, things that aren't considered joyful, that at the end of the day, we need to come back to the fact that God is the one in control, that our faith in him is not dependent on what is going on in life. It shouldn't be. And that our goal in life, our hope in life, should be to praise him forever, to set an example for generations. It's this thought and this question of how are we going to relay what is going on right now to the future generations, to our friends, to people around us. How are we going to be the salt and the light to those around us in this dark time? It's a tough question. It's hard, but it's a necessary one. So it's okay. It's okay to ask God how long. It's okay to wonder, when is this going to end? When are you going to pull us out of this? But then also, we need to get back to, you are the God who allowed this to be set in motion. You are the God who is still in control. You are sovereign. You are the King. You are the King of kings and the Lord of lords. So we will praise your name forever. From generation to generation, we will proclaim your praise. So on this Monday afternoon or evening, or whenever you end up watching this, take time to look up some worship songs. Take time to open up and read Psalm 79 tonight as a family. Read it on your own. Figure out what I'm talking about. But know that it's okay to ask how long, but we need to make sure that we get back to praising God when all is said and done. That's all I got for you for today. I'm praying for you guys. I'm here if you guys need anything. And as always, miss you. Talk to you later.